Hey, what's up guys, it's your boy FifaWonda HD here, bringing you the 4th episode of the Ultimate Team experiment. This week is, I'm just going to talk over these games, about my sort of rages and hates about Ultimate Team. There are many, I must admit. There we see the guys 4-2-3-1 team, pretty decent. You know, a few Spanish players in there and mainly Prem with a sort of Spanish back four. But yeah, so the second game in this episode sort of inspired me, instead of talking about FIFA 14 like I've been in other videos, just to speak about the dickheads and sort of etiquette that you see on FIFA 13 and in Ultimate Team. It's always sort of gone on. And the first thing really is making you watch all of the replays, pausing it constantly. People like that do my fucking head in. I've got to say, to be honest, it is the most annoying thing in the world. A game of FIFA anyway can last sort of 20 minutes or so anyway. And when you play against someone who does this, and you know who you are, everyone does it a little bit, I agree. But I sort of only do it when the guy has already been a dick. But it just prolongs a game to sort of like half an hour. If he's pausing it, making you watch all the replays, waiting the whole 30 seconds at each half time and stuff like that, not pressing A at the start, not pressing it at the end to make you look at the score, you just think, what an absolute cunt. All you've done is just waste time. Often you beat them anyway, but it's just incredibly annoying. They see a great goal from Sergio Aguero there. Fantastic finish from the main man up front for me in this team. But yeah, so back to what I was talking about. People who do that just do my fucking head in. There's so many dickheads in Ultimate Team. I don't know why they attract them. What is it about Ultimate Team that sort of brings these people in? Because I've played loads of games online where there's sort of a more easy, laid-back nature. I don't know whether it's sort of the jock sort of stereotype of players who play FIFA, I don't know. But at the end of the day, most of the people who end up doing that are just raging because they're losing. And they often rage quit anyways. And that's another thing, is the whole sort of rage quitting. I personally have never rage quitted in FIFA. You know, it's not often that I lose, to be honest, not being big-headed, but I don't lose very many games by a lot. If I do lose, it's by the odd goal, so it's worth staying in the game. As you can see here, like the guys just come back to 2-2. You know, it was a really close game, and in the 88th minute, still playing on. And Neymar gets the ball into Aguero, dinks it back, and Neymar absolutely belts it into the top corner for a 90th minute winner. No way back for this lad now. Lovely finish there from Neymar. Well worth the money. If anyone's thinking about buying him, I've got to say he's absolutely fantastic. Better than Messi. I've got Messi, as you might have seen in the other videos. And price to how he plays, sort of the comparison, I sort of don't notice an awful lot of difference, but I did when I bought them, because obviously I was left well out of pocket. And there we see another 90th minute goal to wrap this game up. This guy must be absolutely livid that he's chucked it away this bad, but it's been coming, as you'll see in the in-game stats later. I pretty much bummed him the whole match, to be fair. But yeah, so back to sort of my rages with Ultimate Team. People who rage quit, like I don't personally do. I don't think there's any point. If you concede in the first 5 minutes, what is the point of quitting? You've still got a whole game where, you know, that guy might have just got lucky. You could still win this match. You know, like I scored in the first 8 minutes there, and the guy did well, and at 84 minutes it was 2-2. You could have quite easily gone the other way if he got a lucky goal or something. As you can see though, I had 19 shots, 15 on target, 58% possession, well deserved the win. But at one point it was 2-2 and it was very close. But yeah, so why quit when you could just play on and see how it goes? You know, I genuinely don't see the point of early rage quitting. It makes no sense at all. Carry on playing. But yeah, so this is the guy who inspired the episode. Well done, LJ Mini Kievs. 5-2-1-2. He's got 5 at the back. Screams sweaty sort of player. And I've got no problem. I've done a video on a team with 5 at the back. No problem with that formation. But as you can see here, the guy just passed it straight away from kickoff, crosses back 5. No ambition about going forward really until I was well out of position. And I suppose it works, you know, but it's just such a shitty way of playing. It just sort of sums up many of the people who play FIFA with this sort of style. And obviously got a lucky goal there, to be honest. Not happy with the sort of defending that went on in that, but he took it well, in fairness to the lad. As you can see, coming up in the replay, steps across company there for no reason. After my guy made a shocking sort of computer-based block of the ball, then the other defender came over and it just allowed him to walk straight through. But I picked the ball up here with Aguero, cut back inside, into Clichy, gets brought down by the keeper, wins a penalty, and chance to get back in the game. Not having Suarez take it either. Give it to Aguero. And I absolutely fuck it up. Cannot believe that. I had to put it sort of close to the goalkeeper as I thought I overcooked the power by a load. So, could have been 1-1. Should have levelled it here through Toure as well. His keeper's made a cracking save. Had numerous set pieces. And think about making a few subs. Bring on Nathan Redmond, who I was doing a player review at the time, and bring on Neymar, who has dug me out of many a hole like this, to be fair to him. But yeah, so back to, as you can see here, just passing it around, 1-0. You know, this guy was not a bad player, in fairness to him. You know, why not go? He could have beat me by quite a few. In the end, he's sort of settling for a close game every single time, unless the person gets really raging and just sort of slide tackles and gives up. He gets through here and makes it 2-0. Could not believe it. He frustrated me to death. And it worked, I suppose, you know what I mean? It will work for him. I had a lot of chances in this game where I should have really taken them. So, yeah, you know, like, the whole way this guy played, it did pull him a result. I can't deny that. But it just sort of screams, like, why play and pass it along the back when you can go forward? You scored a goal. When you've gone forward, you've done all right. I didn't really put my players out of position too much because I knew what he was doing. Should have squared the ball there for a sweaty goal, but, you know, sort of FIFA standards and all that balls. I'm playing more sort of fair and get punished for it. But I do rectify that situation because I wasn't having it by the 73rd minute and I needed to get back in this game. Nathan Redmond slots it home for 2-1. But yeah, so what I was saying, this guy straight away from the kickoff, straight to the back four. And there's so many people like this on Ultimate Team. It is unreal. The game is full of them. And I don't know how EA could fix this. So many people quit. So many people play like absolute dickheads. You know, send you messages is another thing which happens loads on Ultimate Team. The amount of messages I have because of my team is incredible. I don't get why people are so mad because I've got such a good team. It's like, well, at the end of the day, I've paid a lot of money. I've invested in it. I love this game. It's sort of one of the games I play all year round. So I'm going to invest some money into it to get a good team, the players I want to play with. There's nothing stopping anyone doing that. And to be honest, it doesn't particularly give me much of an advantage. It's just I like to play with lots of different players, lots of squads, test people out. And that's part of the enjoyment. And obviously share the players with you guys so you can see what they're like. As you can see there, the game finished 2-1. I'll just go to the match details now. 15 shots, 10 on target, and only scored 1 goal. But 38% possession. That never happens to me. Could not get the ball off him at all because he was just passing it around his back 5. But what are you going to do? Move on to the next game and let's get another win. But yeah, so when we come up against this 4-5-1 sort of Serie A team with Jordi Alba and Aaron Lennon in there for, I'm guessing, just their pace. That's why this guy's wanted to put them in. It's a good team though, I can't deny it. 4-5-1 is sort of a formation that can be quite difficult to break down, is what I've found in the past. But normally once you get that first goal, the floodgates can often open as they go in search of an equaliser and leave themselves out of position and open for a lot of counter-attacks, etc. But so back to sort of my FIFA rages, and the messages that you get is just unbelievable. The amount of people that think they can fool you as well on FIFA. I see it in all of these sorts of videos. You get messages online as well. All of the videos on YouTube, you'll just see thousands of comments on the bigger guys' YouTubes. Oh, do you want me to send you a duplicated player and stuff like that? The duplication glitch doesn't exist, as everyone sort of knows by now anyway. There's also no special kits that sell for, you know, virtually nothing that you can then discard for 10,000 coins or whatever they say. That's another one that I've heard. Just absolute rubbish. Do not fall for it, guys. It doesn't exist. All they do is they buy up a certain player or contract that's going for nothing, then advertise that there's some special glitch where if you buy all of them and discard them, you know, they go for you know, discard value of 10k, some say more. It's just rubbish, and just, I don't know, it just seems like FIFA's just full of a lot of dickheads who like to try and trick people out of players and coins. Obviously, if you fall for it, sort of kind of have it come into you a little bit, but realistically they shouldn't be in the game doing that. And yeah, but then, you know, I've had a lot of, you know, speaking on the plus side of FIFA, I've had a lot of people that I've met and played against who've been really sound. You know, they've taken a battering, some of them, and sent me a friend request and congratulated me. You know, and I've done vice versa when I've lost, you know, played in a good game. Because personally, whether you win or lose, there's nothing better than a real end-to-end game where, you know, you enjoy it and you get to play it, and you know, people don't pause the game every 5 seconds. There's no hate going on, and it's nice to see a message come up and just see GG or good game, whatever they put, you know, in the message, and you know, sort of had an enjoyable experience rather than the sort of sweaty dickhead type players that you can get in this mode, I suppose, in FIFA. And there you see a lovely goal to sort of finish off the game with Gareth Bale. Get myself back on track with a win after playing possibly the biggest dickhead on FIFA. Speaking of dickheads though, guys, I have a new video coming out in the next couple of days, which is my sort of biggest dickhead team, full of players like Joe Barton and people like that. There's a few informs in there as well, guys, so I hope you look out for that. That'll be coming in the next few days. So that brings the video to a close, guys. Please look out for the video, as I mentioned before, coming soon. And if you haven't already, please hit the subscribe button as well as the like if you'd be so kind, and comment below. Peace.